Good morning. It's blinking early. Blinking early is even earlier than early. You're watching this and that can only mean one thing. Right folks, so a bit of a mission today. I'm at Teignmouth. There's a river mouth there behind me. I want to get across that river mouth and then I want to go exploring some coves which are all along from here towards Barbican. So again, a different stretch for me. Got to be a bit mindful. There will be tides trying to push me in the river mouth, but conversely there'll be wind trying to blow me out. So because there's an offshore, but when I get across there I'll be in the lee of the cliff, so I should be safe over there. That's where I'm going. Let's see how we get on. Time to pump up the Currach. So unless I wetted up for the camera, I fell in today. This is little Prologue. Guess how many times? How many times I've fallen a day? 1, 2, 3, or 5? Your guess. Well, here I am. I've been in the drink almost instantly after setting off, so what a wake me up that was. But I've come across the bay and I've come across around from the, it was pretty straightforward getting across the river mouth, but you'll see there's a couple of amazing boats out there in the bay. Okay, so a couple of luxury cruise ships I would think. Anyway, I'm currently at what they call Ness Beach or Ness Cove, and there's another beach further on called Smuggler's Cove. I always thought this was called Smuggler's Cove, but it's not. It's Smuggler's Tunnel. Then there's Smuggler's Cove. Let's turn you around, I'll show you. So nice to be first in today because the gate's shut over there, but it's a, oh no, there's somebody on the beach. There is somebody on the beach, and then I'm heading down that way and around there. And there are those lovely boats. Let's just zoom in a little bit there, you can just see them there. So I'm going to go around that headland over there to Smuggler's Cove, but because I've got a tailwind at the moment, I'll be going into that wind later. So I don't want to go too far. I want to go probably another 20 minutes and then I'll look and see what's on that beach and then come back around and hug nice to the cliffs because there's an offshore breeze, so the cliffs will protect me from that. So let's see how we get on. is Smugglers Cove. Never been here before. It's like a mini version of Ness Beach really, exactly the same sort of get up. I got myself some brekkie, it's only 20 past 7 in the morning now. Got myself some brekkie, which is a lovely bath, and some water, fallen in a few times. Conditions are quite choppy out there actually, and that's what I think's been chucking me off, and I've ended up in the drink twice, but you know, it's midsummer, or late summer, whatever, it's August. Hottest day of the year yesterday and today. So get in the water, 6:30, and get in the drink, and enjoy every minute. I wasn't going to get out of bed, but I have actually. Let's get this brekkie down. Get a load of this, what a view. It's not bad, is it? Fishermen coming through, look. Heading back to the oyster catcher maybe for brekkie, or wherever they go, I don't know. Maybe just head home actually. Lots of little gulls down here, little baby gulls. And there's a sandcastle down the beach, so somebody's got here. Don't know how you get on this beach without a boat or something. Nice place on the top of the hill there, moon in the distance. So this is my theory about it all. Doing anything like this, it's like growing hair. You improve bit by bit. Some days you go forward and sometimes you go back, but you're always growing a little bit, you're always improving a little bit. So today, really interesting the way the wind was coming off the cliffs back over there on the end of Ness Beach, and it swirled around there. 1 minute it's coming one way, 1 minute it's coming the next, and you've got these cross waves coming from behind you, across you, and it makes just occasionally catches you out. So maybe that's why I fell in a couple of times, but then there's been other occasions where I felt really in control, even though I can see the waves coming through. Sorry, just belching a bit there. 7:30. I'm going to get back in time for a proper brekkie. I'm going to go home and have some cereals. Yeah. Honey nut or something. Curiously cinnamon.
Track of time, lost the sound. We traded all our thens for the now. These days we're half awake, waiting for lights to come on. Where's all that heartbreak headed? I used to hear it in the airwaves, airwaves. Come on. Where's all that heartbreak headed? I used to hear it in the airwaves, airwaves.
Back to Ness Beach. Looks like a bit of a Banksy over there, and that gate wasn't shut. Like the gate, the tunnel's still open above, but it looks like a bit of a Banksy, doesn't it? I'm gonna carry on now up around the corner, so we'll be heading up around this way. And there's a few rocks around there, and there's a tidal section, of course, with the river mouth, and there's boats coming in and out as well. So I don't want to be falling off there. So at the moment, I've been in 3 times. But will I fall in again? Who knows? Will we be right with your guest today?
Did we forget to listen? The last generation raised on that thing, lost track of time, lost the sound. We traded all our thens for the now. These days we're half awake, waiting for lights to come on. all gone. It just turned into the road that we're on. But each place sounds the same. A different station, only in name. These days we're half awake, waiting for lights to come on. Where's all that heartbreak headed? I used to hear it in the airwaves, airwaves. Come on. Where's all that heartbreak headed? I used to hear it in the airwaves, airwaves.
That's right folks, 3 times today I was in the drink, really choppy. I hope you enjoyed that footage of me coming back across the river when I was on my knees. That was rough and really exciting. It was amazing fun. I would never have stood up in that, and it was quite ferocious actually, the wind and the water coming off, and I saw some boats coming, so I had to get a bit of a shimmy on. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little adventure. I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad, was it? Catch you guys next time. Remember to subscribe. Doesn't hurt, does it? Catch you on the flip side.